Hi everyone, so I'm going to try to get this video finished before it gets too dark. Obviously I have dark hair again. I am getting married, so I've decided, I was told, no that's dumb, that I should be brunette. So I'm a brunette again, but we'll see how long that lasts. We're getting married in December. So I tried to film this morning, but it was just too dark when I left the house. So I'm going to try to get this finished before the sun completely sets. I just got home, so the pups are very excited. So we'll see. But anyway, today I'm going to be updating you all my Project 10 uses. So I've really enjoyed this project. I'm just having the most fun with it, honestly. And being able to get use out of my collection again, I just really like it. I have noticed that it seems like this video is really popular, but not, you know, I feel like I'm losing a lot of people because I'm not doing as much project panning, which I guess I get. I mean, like, that's how a lot of people found my channel. So I don't love that, but I also don't want to project pan just for views or video. Like, that's not what I want to do. So I don't know. I'm kind of wrestling with that a bit, but I love this project and I'm really happy with how it's going and how I'm using my collection. So that's what I want to focus on because that's all good. Sorry, I've got a kangaroo right here. Would you like to see her? Yes, I know. She's wearing a Halloween collar, of course. Did you just burp? She drank a lot of water and she burped. What a cutie. All right, so let's talk about my 10 products. So if you don't know, I am pulling out 10 makeup products out of my collection and using them 10 times, deciding how I feel about them. This is my second update. My first one, I ended up decluttering something. And this one, I'm not decluttering anything, but I do have 2 products where I've gotten my full 10 uses. So the first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. If y'all remember in my introduction, this palette looked practically brand new. And not that, like, obviously I didn't hit pan or anything. Like, let's not be dramatic. But I do feel like there's a lot more use. So you can see some dips and stuff in these, and a lot of the shades. Like, I love that. I've really enjoyed this palette. I think it's so great for fall. I've done quite a few looks that I'm really excited by. I've done a couple I don't love. Throne is probably my favorite shade because it's like a very black base, but that green is really metallic and shiny, and I love the way it looks. Even as a liner, it gives a little bit of green. But yeah, I love this palette so much. I really feel like I've gotten to play with it and like learn how I feel about it and like get to know this palette in the past few weeks. So there you go, used it 10 times. The other product I've used 10 times is my Urban Decay Vice 4 palette. Now I'm going by what I wrote down because what I do is while I'm writing down, or while I'm doing my makeup, I tally up what I'm using for the day. And I think some of them I might have put in the Vice 4 when I meant the electric. But I know I got a lot of use out of this. And I really enjoy it. I will say that the quality has declined a little bit. These shades have to have a very good base, and if they don't have a base, they just fade right off really quickly. I have normal to dry skin, and so I don't usually have that problem with eyeshadow too much, but I do with this one. I do feel like, you know, it didn't look new, but I do think I got some more use out of like these 2 rows than I already had. Really enjoyed it. Had some fun with it. You know, I'm glad I have this. I do think this is like on its last legs and will be going soon, but it's not quite gone yet. And I don't feel like I want to give this away because it is so used and old. So it's either like keep it or throw it away, and I'm not quite ready to throw it away. So those are the 2 products that I got my 10 uses on. So now let's talk about the other 8 products remaining, and then I'll tell you the 2 I'm bringing in. So the first product that's remaining is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette, and this is actually what I have today. I have used this a total of 4 times. I really love this palette, and the only reason why I haven't used it more is because every time I look at it, I just feel so summer. And I know that some of these like warm tones we can get in, but like when I had these orange options in the Prism and the Vice 4, it was really hard to pull this in because it's so summery. But that's what I'm wearing today, and I actually really love the look I have today. It is, what time is it? 6:15, and I put my makeup on at 6:30 this morning. So it's a little bit of an aged look. I didn't touch up or anything before I started filming. So, you know, we can take that with a grain of salt. But I have Seaside all over the lid. I have Coastline in the crease. Sails as my brow bone highlight. I have Cans as my liner. So this liner is just that eyeshadow. And then I have Bahamas under my lower lash line because I can't use this palette and not use this shade. It's so good. So I really love this palette. It's just, I don't know. Obviously, you can wear whatever makeup you want whenever you want. Like, you don't have to be seasonal. But I personally get joy out of being seasonal. Kanga's humping me. She does this. I know people hate that, but she does it. And, you know, we say that that's how we'll know it's her time if she can't hump anymore. So she's just showing that she can. She can still hump. She's 12 and a half, so, you know. She's no spring chicken, but she's my child. And I love her the most of all. Oh, I love you too, little boy. So, anyway, this palette, really love it. You know, you can still get it, actually, on Beautylish. So there will be a link for it. I think it's a great palette. But I've used it a total of 4 times. Next, we have the Urban Decay Electric palette, and I've also used this one a total of 4 times. I really like this palette. I have really enjoyed playing with it. I'm wondering about decluttering it to a friend, because I have a friend who's getting into makeup and really likes bright colors, and I feel like I can dupe all of these shades. Like, this pink is one of my favorites, but I feel like this shade Bahamas is really similar. And obviously it's like, yeah, but you know, what if you use up one of them? Well, let's be honest, I've had this palette for 4 years now. We're not close to using up any of them. So I'm debating that, but it's not because I don't love this palette. It's just because I feel like I can dupe this palette with other things I have in my collection. But I do really love it. I think it's a great palette. I've used it 4 times and I've been enjoying it. I'm going to have to speed up if we don't want to be doing this video in the dark. Next, we have this Stila palette. This is the Stila 10 color shadow palette. And can I just be like completely honest with you? I've done a couple of looks with it. I've used it 3 times. Every time I do a look with it, I like the look. But something about this palette I don't like. Like, I don't get excited to use it. I don't want to use it. Kanga. And I don't know why. Because like I said, I really like the looks I come up with. I've done a green look. I've done a yellow look. I've done like a warm tone look. I like them all. I want to play with these. I'm debating decluttering this. But I want to play with it. And this is why I have this project. So I'm going to play with it a couple more times. But that might be getting decluttered soon. I don't know. Next, we have the Cynthia Rowley eyeliner in silver. And one of y'all last time gave me the best idea of using this as an inner corner highlight. I tried it all over the lid once. Didn't like it. Didn't like the way it worked. But I have it actually as an inner corner highlight today. And I love it as an inner corner highlight. So I've now used it 7 times. Is that right? Yep. 7 times. So big fan of this. And if you have a really light colored eyeliner you're having trouble using, inner corner highlight. Not my idea, but I'm taking it and using it. Then we have the Lise Watier, this is a lot, glitter eyeliner in the shade Opal. This is really pretty. And what I have done is I went ahead and took the stopper out, as you can see. I told y'all they're crazy because I just got home. I know, buddy. They've been in their cage today. You know, so I know. So I took the stopper out because I can get more out now, and I really like it. It is a little clumpy and kind of hard to use, but it's easier than with the stopper because I don't have to go in 10 times. This is beautiful. I love the way this looks. I just feel like I have to be doing a dark look for it to show up. So I don't use it as much as I probably should, but I love it so much. And I have used this only 3 times, which is surprising, but I like it. Next, we have the shade Destroyer from the Awesome Mix Pigment of Geek Chic Cosmetics. This beautiful bright blue. It's got like a purple pearl throughout it, and I have used this all over the lid once. Just like pretty much a one shadow look, and it's beautiful. Really like it. I just don't reach for my singles that much, which is the problem. So I don't know, like I don't want to declutter all my singles, but I know I reach for my palette so much more. But anyway, I have used this 2 times and I've liked it both times. Next, we have this single, which I love. Bless you, big snoozles. Did y'all hear that? That was hippocampus. I love this single. This is the shade Mac Shine. I've used it 3 times, and it's beautiful. It's, bless you, hippocampus. He's sneezing up a storm. It's super glittery and beautiful, and I'm gonna probably wear it on my wedding day. That's how much I like it, or something like it, because I also have a pink one, and my dress is just, well, it might go better with my dress if you understand what I'm saying, because I've got a fiance in the other room, so we'll see. But I like this a lot, and I've used it 3 times. I have used this guy, this beautiful copper pigment. It's MAC Star Dream once. And I know I need to use it more. But again, I don't want to reach for it. And I don't know why, because it's beautiful and I love it. And anytime I swatch it, I'm like, I can't get rid of that. So I need to play with it. And I need to make these decisions, which is why I have this, you know, project. Like, if you don't love it and want to use it, then don't keep it. And if you do love it and want to use it, then keep it and actually use it. So that's kind of how I feel about this. I've used it once. So those are the 8 products I'm currently using. And the 2 that I have used 10 times, they're going back into my collection. So I'm going to pull in 2 more. And in all honesty, I should probably be pulling in some singles. We can both agree. We can all agree on that. But I'm not. I'm pulling in 2 palettes. So first is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. I feel like this is the time for this palette. It's super Christmassy and beautiful. I love this palette. And I know I love it, and I have used it quite a few times, but not as much as I should. I mean, that's true for all of them. I mean, you can see the amount of wear on these shadows and how little it is. I mean, you know, even like I said, now, to be fair, this Anastasia shadows are notoriously powdery. But, like, look at the dents in this palette. Well, you can kind of see. The lighting's messed up because the sun is setting. But, so I'm going to use this and see how I like it. Really, I don't think I'm going to be decluttering it or anything. But I just want to make sure I get use out of it and enjoy what I have. And this is a brand new palette. And, y'all, I'm embarrassed. I bought 3 palettes at the same time. One of them I've used, and it was over 2 months ago. One of them I've used once. One of them I've used twice. And this one I've used twice. That's disgusting. Why would I buy 3 palettes and not use them? But this is the Juvia's Place Magic palette. The Magic Mini palette. I just thought this combination of colors was so beautiful. And I stand by that. I think this is a really cool palette. And I really like it. It is a little hard for me sometimes to think of looks with it. But when I have made looks, I love it. I think these shimmers are otherworldly. Like, they're like what I dream of when I think of shimmers. They're super thick and pigmented and just so impactful. So, you know, I want to use it. I love it. So, it's time. I'm going to put this in my Project 10 uses and get some more use out of it. So, 2 products down. The rest of my collection to go. Also, if you don't know, probably should have said this at the beginning, everything I'm doing is eye makeup because right now I am only wearing eye makeup. You could probably tell that. I've got no other face makeup on because of COVID. So, I'm not going to wear face makeup and put a mask on over it. Just not something I want to do. Other people want to do it, great, but not for me. And I go to work every day. Pretty much 7 days a week, sometimes 6, but mainly 7. So, I'm not going to wear it. But yeah, so that's why everything's eye makeup, just so you're not like, hey girl, don't you have some other makeup too? Yeah, I do, but just not wearing it right now. But that is my progress. Really loving this. Really, really do. It's my favorite project I've ever done, I think. So yeah, I'm conflicted, but mostly happy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions, request suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. Y'all are super helpful, so I love talking to y'all. And yeah, I'll see you real soon. Bye.